Again, Bruno Fernandes.
I'm very well aware of that. This has been in a way, we saw Yamal last night, it was just sensational. Yes. Gakpo, Nico Williams as well. Some wingers have had a real impact, haven't they, the latter stages? And without Bukayo Saka, England wouldn't be playing this evening.
Well, yes, I thought it was a perfect attacking display from him. You know, what he's doing, you know, he's very secure with the ball. You know, what we're seeing a lot more now is if there is space beyond, he'll get beyond that left back and he'll try and get the ball in. But we know that as well, he's capable of cutting in and scoring as well. But, like, you can't expect what happened against the Swiss and how well he played, that the Netherlands are not going to have some form of plan. So, you know, he's going to have someone like Nathan Ake there, who's a very good defender one-on-one. But we know that he's capable of creating still. And I think it's going to come down to maybe, I don't know, Harry Kane, Foden to do a little bit more. You know, maybe can we get the ball to him quicker? Can we move the ball quicker to get it to him so he can have a go at Nathan Ake, and then we'll have people in the box to try and attack it. But in respect of him and what he's capable of doing, we know that he will do something in respect of creation.
And that feels like something off the Arsenal training ground, doesn't it? The way that Rice made that run to open up the space.
Yeah, no, but I think that when you look at this, like we've seen, Roy, there's a lot of things you look at this, you think from there that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, but poor defensive, yeah. But it's still very good for Saka. Again, if you don't shoot, you don't score. What I would say, I think the attacking players in midfield for England will get a lot of joy today. I think if they're at it, they can dominate in there. I think the Dutch attackers are certainly dangerous. We look at the goals they've scored. They seem to play in spells. If England can defend properly, I think midfield and go forward, they will get a lot of joy today. But of course, again, another big night for Saka.
Yeah, it's just a real surprise. He's probably England's best player, would you say, so far in this tournament? You know, with what he did the other day. It's a real surprise with Foden, Bellingham, Saka, Kane, Mainu and Rice that we have been so stifled and we have been so rigid. It's got us through games, but we saw last night with France and Spain, performance does matter. If we play against a team that plays well, we're going to have to play well. So hopefully they can step it up tonight.
Like, there was a lot of pluses for England the other day, saying the change of tactics and whatever players done well. But Saka's, I think, it was the first shot on target, so they definitely need a bit more creativity to get over the line.
It's worth having a look at England's record under Gareth Southgate, because this is their third semi-final in 6 years in 4 tournaments. And if you think, well, that's quite regular, then you either weren't born or you weren't paying attention or you weren't sentient in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, because that is a very consistent record. Now, it's obviously missing something, a W. When you look at that, Roy, you go, it's a pub debate. Would you rather have Italy's record or England? Because Italy's record is terrible, but they won one tournament.
Yeah, of course. No, you'd always want that win. You'd always want that trophy under your belt. And we all agree Gareth's done a brilliant job, but if he didn't get over the line and win something, you know, there'd always be that question.
Yes,
this is a tough school. You have to look at it that way, but he's done a brilliant job. And he'll need his players to perform tonight.
I mean, that shows how hard it is. I mean, France were world champions in Moscow. They've been in another World Cup final. They lost last night to Spain. I mean, it goes without saying how hard it is to win these championships. But England and Gareth Southgate have done so well from going from not qualifying out of their group or not getting out of the last 16 to where they are now, which is competing regularly. Inevitably, this is the question, is this the hardest step of the lot?
It is the hardest step, and one that I didn't know how to do, or any of the players that I played with didn't know how to do, or coaches. And look, we're getting closer, and there's a feeling that sort of like something's building. And the way in which this tournament's gone so far, it would be the right time for us now to hit form, because it's been a struggle. This has been probably the tournament that Gareth struggled most. It looked like the one that he's been most uncomfortable, but we're still in it, and it's a game we can definitely win tonight.
You're out. To be honest, again, I'm desperate for this team and Gareth, with what Gareth's done since he's taken over, to actually try and get over that line. I think he's got the players now with the capability to do it. So he's just hoping that they can take that final step. If they can get past the Netherlands, it's going to be an unbelievable effort to beat Spain. But you know, I think they're capable of doing it.
I think if England are anywhere near their best, they'll win this game. I think the Dutch are definitely taking that.